content over everything.
I'm gonna go home. I just stopped to talk to these little naughty children. No, I will now. I know, I'm joking. No, I'm joking with them. They're kids. I'm joking with them. I'm saying to you that, look, if there's a situation where more women are committing suicide,
yes,
then we have to look at the reasons in the extent.
Yeah, because society wants them to be like whores. Like women should be like traditional, like female, feminine women. Like in Eastern Europe, go to Greece, go to Russia, we're not actually proper women. You look in this country, they're disgusting, it's masculine, it's like horrible, it's like lesbians. It's not. I don't approve of it. I disavow. Disavow. It needs to be make women again.
You're gonna get married
anytime soon. Women again.
You're gonna get married anytime soon.
Can I ask? Maybe I don't know. Maybe.
You're not married. You're not married yet.
Not married yet.
Yeah.
And if you have that,
On a marriage
you see what he does.
On a marriage
Whenever I'm speaking, he starts to speak. There's a pattern here.
Yeah, I was just asking.
Do you see what's going on every time? I try. You see when you were speaking just now to me, he was quiet. As soon as I started answering you, he chimed in.
We need
carry on.
we're not preaching.
Floor's yours.
We're not preaching.
Floor's yours.
I was just asking you, what's your personal
Watch what will
belief?
happen when I start answering. Watch what's going to happen.
What's your personal belief, your subjective opinion, why men kill themselves so much?
I'm going to try to answer this for the 4th time without being
You don't answer it, you just disavow it. Dude, this is boring. If you're going to preach, like just give like an objective opinion.
How do you cope with it? I bet you just met it.
Dude,
just met it.
no,
Yeah, I just met.
No, we know each other for years, man. We know each other for years.
He really doesn't want the answer. He enjoys the camera.
I don't want the answer.
He really doesn't want the answer. I realize about this kid.
Okay, tell us the answer. Can you tell us the answer?
At least he's the naughtier of the two, but he knows when to listen. This one simply, he starts speaking as soon as I start speaking. You all have heard me say that the breakdown of the extended family has left boys more adrift than girls. Girls are more prone, females are more prone to form sororities, sisterhoods, groups where they sit and talk through their issues, as we are doing now in Speaker's Corner. Speaker's Corner has been designed. It has been carefully created for us to do this. So that I will go home having unbosomed my soul, and so shall he. Now, women do that every day. We don't do that every day. He's happy now. He's going to go, but he's going to sleep early because he's had a go. He's not going to be suicidal anymore, and he's going to have me to thank for it. He's going to go home and think about me and say, I think I have to invest in a woolen jalaba from the town of Chef Shah. We're going to give them a plug because this is not made by child labor. These are made by honest, hard-working men and women. So the lack of the extended family has left men more exposed, more exposed than women. Next question.
That's what I was asking.
It's not the answer. It's part of the answer. But it's not the answer.
I agree with that.
It's not the answer. The answer is not. It's
Israel?
inexhaustive. It's part of. Stop me talking. It's part of the answer. That can't be the whole answer. There must be more.
I was asking.
I like when he calls me a preacher.
Because you are a preacher.
I like that.
You're some Islamic bro.
You let the
Speaker's Corner.
If I give you this, I won't
You're
look like a
Speaker's
preacher.
Corner.
Let's swap outfits and I won't look like a preacher. Listen. No answer is exhaustive.
Oh, you gave me the answer.
No, it's not.
I asked
it's a part of it. It's a part of it.
Part of it. Yeah.
You see, I would want you to put on camera
100%.
that I have discovered the silver bullet to societal ills, and I will not allow that to stand. So therefore, I am saying that what I have said here is only a part of the answer to the problem as to why young men between a certain age group are killing themselves. I'm trying to save you.
Yes, and I was asking what the answer was.
Comments here that men and women try to kill themselves the same amount of
Riza,
time.
see?
Men are more, they succeed more.
I asked him
Men
that
are
question.
better.
Hold
Men just do it
on a
better.
second. No, on record. What on record?
Yeah, men go big up.
On record. Hey, trouble.
Yeah.
Trouble. You listen to that. I hear you last week, you know. Yes.
Right? Yeah, I agree.
I find you do damn. Listen. Oh, are you preaching? Are you preaching now?
I'm talking.
No, you're preaching. Go.
I feel like men go through to the West. They have more.
I don't say confidence, but
so it's exploring different facets of that. So when we're focusing.
So can I ask what?
look, I'm not an expert.
Here's the question. Is there a higher suicide rate among a certain age group of males as opposed to women? That's what he's asking.
I know it's a meme, but the Rothschilds.
And I see a problem. And I was just wondering,
These kind of people, like if you look at the state of Israel,
why do men kill
Rothschilds?
Which society though?
Yes.
Is it more English and American?
I'm not here to argue.
No, it's a question. I don't know. So you're educating me
I
now.
understand my query.
No. You're educating me now because I don't know. So I'm saying, would you say that what you're saying is based upon England?
And you do see Jewish people
Because I don't know. I've got no idea.
I don't know about.
Hey, let's go, brother.
Okay, so it's England.
I know America.
We're dealing with a whole different set of issues here.
Wouldn't you? You said between men and women, yeah?
Basically, I posited the question.
We're just discussing it.
I thought maybe the response would be, I'm not expecting that response, but maybe
And you look at American foreign policy.
we live in quite a consumerist society.
Yes.
Hedonistic, instant gratification.
Let me give you an idea.
Money-based, usury.
Let's do this here. Somebody put for theory a while back
Literally, I mean,
that because the
we live in a
person
takeaway culture, so far.
the person associates happiness with certain benefits within the world. So, for instance, some men, they kill themselves after they lose their job.
Yeah.
Because their identity and happiness was associated with that particular purpose. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
If your purpose in life is something much more and much greater, then you lose your job, you think, right, I'm going to get another one. But if you didn't, somehow they had a vision that this job and their life was intrinsic and inseparable. Do you see what I'm saying?
Our pornographic culture encourages men to view women as objects.
And even them viewing us that way now, they've changed,
Think
bro.
about like university
They've changed.
culture, you get drunk, you fuck people. Do you know what I mean? It's disgusting.
So what, you're a Christian? Are you religious at all? Or?
I was baptised as a Roman Catholic.
Okay.
I was an atheist for a long time. I was like an ardent atheist. I listened to
Are you
Christian.
religious now?
Well, I want to believe in God, but,
I like that.
I've got like the skepticism like ingrained in me.
Okay.
So like,
It's still okay.
I mean, I want to go back to Roman Catholicism, but
You don't really feel that there's something sincere in you that could really say, I believe it.
I actually believe
I
in God.
totally agree.
I mean, I can't help it. Do you know what I mean?
No. That's what I'm saying is, if you're being
I understand
sincere,
all the social issues. I understand. That's why I correlate quite. I have quite a parallel correlation with the religious, like social issues. The understanding that pornography is
so you mean the laws,
damaging for young men.
the moral fabric of religion, you're saying,
Yeah.
it basically can get rid of a lot of the ills.
Yeah. 100%.
So, yeah. Well, this is the thing. In our society, they removed religion, but they didn't replace it with anything good, did they? You see what I mean? So,
Look around.
well, look at this young generation. What the hell have they got as moral fabric?
Literally, which is why they're all killing
Their
themselves.
right and wrong is what?
Like 80 men kill themselves every single week.
Do you have evidence that women are more tend to commit suicide? That's what the answer is.
Sorry?
Do you believe that women are more tend to commit suicide?
No.
Okay.
He's saying men are more,
I said
men are more likely to commit suicide than women.
men are more likely to go through with it.
Go through with it.
Go through it. But okay. So he said that you believe
Yeah, I
that
don't
women.
what?
Is that statistics?
What did he say to you? Wait.
No. He's not arguing. He's just questioning.
okay,
Just questioning.
Yeah.
It's just
Why? Do you know why that reason is?
That's what I came in to ask.
Okay, is there any chance that, look, the reason I'm asking you is because you're already being recorded, and especially, you might know some stuff that you can inform us, because I've had really close family members who've committed suicide. So I just want to hear it from your side. What's your point of view?
I asked the question.
you gave something.
I don't
So
have
do
a
you mind-
particular.
You can answer it again.
No, I'm not. No.
But I'm saying you're already being filmed. Look,
Dude, I'm not a debater.
No, he's not debating, bro. Listen what he's saying.
I want to interview you.
He wants you to answer some questions to
Yes.
educate.
Educate. I want to learn from you.
Just like I asked you.
because I've had my cousin hanged himself.
I don't really agree with him, but come on.
I'm-
Yeah,
I
come.
don't want to get into that.
No. I'll stand with you. I'll stand with you for a little while. Come.
My friend,
I'll make you feel comfortable. Come.
I don't have a particular point of view. I just asked the
Bro,
question.
just help out.
okay,
Come on. It's to
what
contribute.
made you say that? Like, what makes you say that?
Because I saw the statistics. The biggest killer of men under 45 is suicide.
It's a good
That's
conversation.
it. That's
Okay,
what I want to do.
go.
That's what I want to do. Just want to ask you questions.
We'll protect you. Don't worry. We're not going to do nothing to you. We'll protect you.
That's it.
There you go.
I don't know why they need to go somewhere else.
Just to go on another camera.
Guess we're all going then.
All right.
Do you know any of the people here? No, it's my second time to do this corner. But I initially came all the way to see Mohammed Najjar.
Holy Grail?
Maybe once or twice a month.
Are you closer to your Holy Grail? Are you getting...
Otherwise, you know Mansour or Hashim?
Big subject, big subject.
There's Ali Dawah.
Yes, carry on, you guys carry on. No. He thinks I'm going to preach. I don't want to...
Forget that.
I'll speak it. No, I'm going to push off.
This guy right here.
What's your name?
It's Ali Dawah.
I want some money for this
Okay. Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What's your name? Marcus. How you doing, Marcus? You right? My name's Ali. Ali, nice meeting you, man. I just wanted to ask you some questions because he was talking about suicide, yeah? And I overheard it, and obviously we had to encourage you to come here as well. Yeah. And hope you're comfortable as well. It's just I want to learn for myself because, you see, my cousin, he hanged himself about 6-7 years ago.
Sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. The thing is, his story is a bit more deeper. I'm actually doing a whole documentary on it. Yeah? It was over a relationship. It was over a girl. Yeah? After he hanged himself, his friend who was there hanged himself 2 weeks later in a park. My neighbor hanged himself in a shop. Yeah. Within our community, the community that I come from, it's like it's a sect of Islam, the Alawis, yeah? So it's a specific sect. We have a high amount of suicide.
Yeah.
What I wanted to understand from your point of view is, obviously, if you're comfortable, we don't want to feel like, but you said that you yourself tried to attempt.
Twice, yeah.
Yeah. Can I ask personally, if you feel comfortable, what made you come to that point, and how could you educate us if there's youngsters watching there, because there's mental illness is a big problem, yeah, and we take it very seriously. How do we deal with it? How do we understand it? And you'll take it.
First of all, I'm not really wholly comfortable about talking about it.
Okay, no problem.
what's your
We'll talk about the stats.
What's your background? Quite deep, but the reason I asked your friend was I saw statistics somewhere. I'm not an expert on it, and the biggest killer of the biggest reason for death under 45 is suicide. And so I think, why? What is causing it? I didn't have an opinion on it. I just why? What's your opinion? Why do you think it is? Because it can't just be relationships and stuff. I mean, there must be some fabric in the masculinity which has been torn apart. You didn't see that 100 years ago, maybe.
We don't know, but you know what? Yeah. Personally, I'm speaking out of.
So brings you to corner.
Yeah. I haven't done the stats. I haven't looked at it, but I believe as men ourselves, we are taught to be we can't cry.
Do you think we're looking at that from the wrong angle? Maybe it's because we need to be men. We need to teach men how to be men. Do you know what I mean? But man up, that's the phrase, right? But
I have a problem.
Why don't we teach men how to man up?
Crying is also part of a man's
it is, 100%.
It's part of being a man as well.
100%.
So coming to terms with that being something in society
I understand
that is totally okay.
I understand that. But the inclination is that masculinity in itself is something toxic. Toxic masculinity. Right. Masculinity in itself isn't bad. Right? It's not like some tyrannical power over women or something. It's just being who you are. And so we teach men, you can't even be a man. Do you know what I mean? And then
I think
I'm not an expert on anything. No, I mean, I'm just asking.
We're having a discussion.
So the inclination is when you support masculinity that you're just some kind of sexist pig. Do you know what I mean? He just people are looking at me right now, just why is he supporting masculinity?
Well, of course you can. But do you think? Look, I have a problem with this phrase, man up. The reason why I'm with this phrase, let me tell you why, because the thing is, we are taught that as a man, myself, so for example, let's say I have a friend, Mohammed Hijab, he's quite big, and I'll tell you something profound. I met a brother about 3 weeks ago here. He was built like a tank. If you saw him on the street, I said to him, if I saw you in the street, I'm taking a U-turn and I'm ducking out. Yeah?
So the only one they have
and he told me a story, and I couldn't believe it. A man built like a tank that looks dangerous. He said to me that he's divorced and he looks after his 2 children. Now, you might say to myself, what's the big deal? It's just the perception that we have of a man when we see him on the street.
Your equipment gets bigger every time.
Brother, sorry for come on. I'm gonna get through, yeah? Black van. Sorry,
Yes, my brother.
Bless you.
Are you hitting me? Yes, my brother. Come on, always love you, right?
Yeah, so
Can see.
No, I think he's very balanced. He talks about the reality of life instead of living in this happy story.
I think what he clarifies quite eloquently is that there's nothing inherently wrong with being a man. Telling people how to be men is good, and that's why he's got such a huge following. Because we've got this lost generation of youth, you know, drugs, pornography, it's disgusting. And they see this person saying, making them understand how to be virtuous, how to be conscientious. And I don't know if you're familiar with the Channel 4 interview with Kathy Newton.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He got really bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a metaphor for the clash.
But do you see, where I'm coming from is the following, yeah? As men, I believe personally, if we even look at statistics, yeah, men tend to commit suicide more, yeah?
They
so
go
the
through
thing
it,
is,
yeah.
I genuinely believe this. We have, on the outer, externally, big man, big bicep, he's strong, but nobody knows deep inside. This is where the And when we look at women, we think weak, timid. If I do this to her, she's gonna die. But personally, if you look, women are mentally more stronger than men.
Yeah.
Hands down. Even when you go for a breakup in a relationship, I'll be honest with you, that's why they say when you go through a breakup in a relationship, the men's first couple of weeks is, but man's gonna go move to some next girl, and she's the one who's crying. But in the long run, she gets over and the man ends up crying. Why? Why do men tend to commit suicide? Why do they go down that route? I personally believe, psychologically, mentally, we are weaker. We are physically stronger. Women are physically weaker, but I believe mentally they're stronger.
I understand that. I mean, women are stronger mentally.
I believe that.
They mature from a lot younger age than men do. They've got a lot more pressure on them. They've got to maybe have a kid, maybe like once you're in your late 30s and you haven't had a kid yet.
But
There's more.
The man has more pressure as well. Like you have to provide for the family, you have to go out
There's
there.
different types of pressure, but I don't agree with the whole idea that men. We need to like be strong. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think like that. Like nobody thinks like that.
But that's what they say.
Well, that's like the feminists say. The feminists say like Go on.
And that's another angle. That's another angle. Is feminists they're trying to make a man a woman. Now that's why you have these feminine men, etc. They're destroying our nature. Now my nature doesn't mean for me to be a man doesn't mean I need to beat a woman up or I have to go and punch people. That doesn't. You're a weak person.
Yeah, because that's not what manhood is. That's not masculinity.
Exactly. So like an alpha male. Yeah.
But the feminists, they try and make it out like that. They try and make it out like toxic masculinity is a disgusting term. Imagine if I said toxic femininity. It's just disgusting. There's something wrong with being masculine. Okay. Masculinity isn't tyrannical control over women. Okay. Exactly. It's just being who I am as a gender. Yes. Right. I'm not particularly. I mean, you asked me to into the interview. I'm not particularly. I don't think about this all the time. Right.
We're having a discussion. We're learning from each other.
But I'm giving a perspective, right?
But so, I'll be honest, if there's anyone, there's a lot of men in the audience, if there's anything that you believe you can add to the table in, why do men tend to commit suicide? And I think, like I said before...
Why do men abuse women? Why do men abuse women? It's sick.
Why do some women abuse men? I know a lot of women that abuse men.
Yeah, true. Everyone always says that it's like the opposite. But men against women is the biggest. Men against women is the biggest problem. Okay. So
because they're stronger, they have the power to.
No, but what's the mentality?
The mentality.
The mentality to control women is sick. No, but what is the culture that allows that to happen?
Okay, Marcus,
I think if women were stronger than men physically, they would abuse men more.
But you're assuming that you're assuming that men and women have exactly the same mindset, which just isn't true.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, they don't. But if men, but you said that.
Let's have order. You go finish.
I think it's mostly about the power. Sorry.
Okay, one second. We know a man is stronger. A man can beat up a woman, which is wrong.
Just strength.
But can a woman verbal abuse? Do you not think that is deeper? So, for example, a lot of women who go through abuse in their relationship, if you look at it personally, I know certain men who have been verbally abused so much to the point that the scars, he would prefer to be punched in the face because that will heal in about 2 weeks' time. But how they're scarred internally it has a longer lasting effect. So when we talk about physical, hitting somebody physically, what causes more harm? Punching someone in the face, I'm sure that will hurt, but psychologically dismantling them every single day. So we need to understand the perspective, because that's the reason why we go back to, oh, he's strong, he can punch me. Okay, that's wrong. But then again, what about the venom that a woman can display? Please, madam.
Very capable of mental.
Can you come a bit closer, please, madam?
That's
very capable. Hi.
Yeah, men are.
Chloe.
Yeah.
Hi, Sister Chloe. Look, there's a bunch of men here, yeah? So we want to
And
hear
ladies, there's ladies.
Yes, there's some sisters, ladies as well. But what we're saying is, from your point of view, can you enlighten us? Because we're men, we're not going to think like you. We don't know what's going in your head, even do you know what's going in my head, yeah?
Men be like.
Can you enlighten us? Do you believe, for example, physical abuse, obviously they're both bad, yeah? But which one causes more harm in the long run?
Definitely mental. Definitely. 100%.
Okay.
Depends on forgiveness.
Who would you say is the main perpetrator
How easy can you forgive?
of
That's all about
verbal abuse?
I don't like.
I think both.
Yeah?
I'm sorry, I don't think that you can categorize. You can't put people into categories because what you're saying, the kind of person who would be mentally abusive. Sorry. So the kind of person who would be mentally abusive would be someone who could potentially be a sociopath, or it could be someone who has mental issues themselves, someone who's very insecure, and that can be men or women. That can be, you can be any sexual orientation. You can still have those deep issues, and then you're on to someone else. I personally have been in a relationship, and not
I was going to say, are you waving to him?
No, I'm not. No. And in the beginning, it was mental, and then towards the end, slightly physical, and that's when I put it down to. So I actually withstood a lot of mental abuse first, not realizing it. It's kind of backhanded, you notice kind of below the belt, and then over time, that's when I started to realize, okay, that's not great. But then once someone actually physically hits you, that's it. That's it. For me, that's it. But I'm just saying that I think that some women will beat up men physically as well. They can go for it. So either way. So so very creative about that. So I think that to put people into categories like that, oh, men can be more physically abusive, women can be more mentally abusive. I know why you're chatting about this now, but I think that it goes both ways. But I do get that women can be. I do agree with you. A minute ago you were saying that women are more mentally strong.
I believe that.
100%. If a man could give birth and survive it...
No, thank you very much.
Yeah, so they're very strong-willed. But then again, men can be strong too. I don't know. I think it's difficult to...
How does it look, enlighten us. There's a lot of people watching here. How do you deal with a breakup in a relationship? So for example, I don't know, a man deals with it in certain different ways, yeah? But how would you say a woman gets over it? Because the statistics show, I'll be honest with you, a lot of the time, I think men might be committing suicide, like my personal family members, it was over a relationship, and that might be the cause, but with women, what's the psychology behind it? How do you guys deal with a breakup or something that happens major in their life? Maybe if you can enlighten us.
I can only talk on personal experience or friends or family members. I've not had that happen, I'm so sorry. It doesn't happen to you. I think that women would usually try and look inward, try and maybe search deeper, go into their religion a little bit more. But I also do think that women will move on a lot quicker than men would, in terms of on to the next. Do you know what I mean? Like distraction is a huge thing. But then men could do that too. I don't know.
Do you think, sister? I was thinking to myself, yeah, because as men we have to look masculine. So crying to us is a weakness. So society's made us feel like, oh, if you cry, man up, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Do you think? Because sometimes when I've been through certain problems in my life, Marcus, are you going?
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay, take him, Marcus. I appreciate it. I was thinking to myself, certain situations that I've been in my life that I went through a little struggles in. And I have had moments where I would say, and I'm not shy of it, I've had moments where I've broken down and I've cried. I've cried to my Lord. I'm a Muslim. I believe in God Almighty. I've had moments where I have opened up to my Lord, even though my Lord knows what's within me. But I felt better. When I, for example, had the moment where I was going through difficulties and I shed a few tears, I felt better. Do you think as a female, because to you, nobody's going to come and say, oh, woman up, and stop crying. Do you think that's a method and the way God has created us that you can just cry it out and scream and smash a few plates, flip the table over, and do you think that's a way of you maybe just taking that anger out.
Just getting out physically.
Yes,
Yeah.
because
I think we have support from our friends as well. As you said about that, your friend, as a male, your friend might say, "Oh man, what's wrong with you? Exactly. Pussy or whatever." But yeah, women, we share as well. You know, we share with each other a lot more.
Exactly.
Probably talk to our mums a lot more. Yes, we have more support.
That's true. That's true. Because if a brother like before I came to Islam, I lived a bit of a rough life. If my friend came to me and said I broke up crying,
arrest that man.
Like I believe get the hell out of here. And that is making the situation worse. Because if he's got nobody to talk to, if he cannot open up, if he cannot cry, then he's going to build. So what happens is you think to yourself, what I'm feeling, I don't want to live it, and I don't want to exist. And maybe that's the reason why men take the option of committing suicide. It's sad reality, but it happens. Anything else you want to add on?
No, not at all.
Thank you, sister. I really hope that we really appreciate your input. It was actually amazing. Thank you very much, sister. I think, guys, that was quite interesting, and I think we all learned a bit of that. And yeah, so if there's anyone that's watching this personally, if you're black, white, green, yellow, Muslim, not Muslim, wherever you may be,
especially if you're green
straight,
or yellow,
gay, left, right, no problem, up, down, wherever you are, if you're thinking of contemplating suicide, don't. I think personally, if you're a man as well, speaking from man to man, I'll be honest with you, there's times that I've cried. I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to come here and act like I'm a big hard man. There's times where I've broken down. There's times where I needed someone to speak to. So it's very important for you to open up. If you need to cry, cry. Cry like a man. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't go down the route of thinking, okay, I need to take my life. If you want somebody to talk to, we're here. We're here every Sunday. If you want to talk to us, get in contact. And taking your life is not the way. I believe it's not the way. And yeah, thank you very much, guys, for if there's any other info you would like to add. Till next time, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
You guys actually
from
left.
Salam Corner.
You guys were here.
Say something to Tom. Say
Yo, Steve, go ahead. It's your turn.
Tommy, where are you?
Steve, go. It's your turn, man. Come on.
Are we playing poker?
New challenger.
Come on, Steve.
Hit him up. Go on, Steve. Go on.
Feminine side, masculine side. Right, everyone has
yes.
a battery.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I didn't watch that tape though.
While this was going on. Don't do that. Have you stopped recording? Have you stopped recording?
No.
Can you stop it?
It stopped already, bro.
Okay, I'm going to interrogate Steve.
The last 20 minutes, they cut it.
Oh, come on. Steve, just go. Don't be afraid, man. It's on COE too. And with black man here
How you
too.
doing? You right, bro? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you. I told Steve to participate in the conversation, but he's always anxious.
That was nice. You learn new things every day.
You see, Steve, you lost the opportunity, man. That's it. Too late.
You asked for the debate.
No, I never. I was going to do a talk on why did Shaka lie. You're welcome to defend yourself.
Yes, sir. No, you
talking about the Pan-African?
that's what you said you wanted to do. You only put that in why Shaka lie in about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, why did Shaka lie? Yeah.
But before, you said to me that's the other subject you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, but you didn't respond like you want to do that, though.
No, I said, bro, I'm not sure if I'm coming, but if I'm coming, I'm good. So it's up to you, bro.
Curious.
So you can talk about why I'm lying or not, and we can have a conversation.
No, that one's a big one, though. The next one, that's what I'm saying, because you didn't respond with it, yeah.
All right, so you want to deal with me lying then, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, come here.
Let's talk about.
Why am I change up the thing, you know, fam?
Nah, bro, that's a big thing, you know. Oh.
Well, before...
Pardon me?
I lost bare ratings for you still.
You lost bare rating?
Yeah, I used to.
Let me show you something.
Because the truth
was Bond.
Pardon?
I thought your word was Bond.
What's that? About what?
About anything, fam.
But he didn't confirm.
No, bro, look at this here. Look at this here.
Is Malcolm X the Afro-Cubanism syndrome? And I said, are you serious? He just can't debate. What are they talking about?
Your eyes. This is private.
What's the topic?
No,
I'm listening.
We're deciding. What's it? Stay right there. Stay on.
No. Where's Black Batman?
No. Then he said, yeah, it's coming.
I was going to talk about Islam in Ethiopia.
Can't take over everything from your government. Man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV. Listen. COE. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV. I don't even listen to Guy Ritchie. I just listen to COE. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV. I don't even listen to Sky. Man, listen to COE. Man, just listen to all of them. All of them. Man, don't know BBC. Man, don't know ITV. And then that way, information can spread. Like myself. I might not do something like this, but I'm it's not going to be much, right? But then, have an impact. They can do something